Welcome to our first ever meeting staff. I flipped the words around for a couple of reasons. I promise I was not trying to confuse people, but I wanted to call this meeting staff because I want to ground our purpose in being together today, in actually meeting up with one another and having a chance to work with each other and spend some time together in this virtual world. The second reason was to introduce this idea of flipping the script, to embrace the wacky, topsy-turvy feeling of this school year, which has oftentimes felt uncomfortable and unsettling, but to use it in a positive way for this moment and think about how we can be creative and how we can use the rethinking that needs to happen in a good way. So, speaking of rethinking, we are going to use an excerpt from this book, Think Again by Adam Grant, as a way of introducing some of the concepts that I hope come out of today's work in our groups. So, in just a second, I would ask someone, a volunteer from your group, to read that excerpt aloud. And then, as a way of getting to know one another and grounding our thinking, you are on the next slide going to have an opportunity to identify some of your individual personal values. What is of value to you? And kind of talk through that for a few minutes before you move on in the learning piece. So a volunteer will read the excerpt, think about it, capture your values, and then continue on with the learning.